Hey everyone, I am Coach Linda, and this is 100 Days of Purpose. We're going to try this on my old computer so I can hopefully you guys can see me because normally on my new computer it wouldn't let you guys see my face yesterday. And so today we're talking about where are we going? Where are we going? It's kind of a play on the if you've ever gone somewhere with kids and they're like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? So yeah, it's kind of that. When you are a person of purpose, when you are strategic and intentional about what you're trying to accomplish in life, not only do you understand what your true purpose is, and you're not confusing it with passion or mission or vision or any of those other words that we kind of interchange with purpose, but you understand what you were created and designed to do while on earth. When you really truly understand that, um, there comes a point when you're just trudging along, right? You're just making things happen, and making those things happen, you keep seeing the end, but you don't seem like you can ever arrive at the end, right? You see the destination, you see the place where you're trying to go, but it seems like you're always 5, 6, 7, maybe 100 steps away from it. And no matter how many steps forward you take, it seems like it gets further and further away. And so where are we going? What are you really trying to accomplish? What are the milestones that you can set for yourself, so as you're going through life, you can look over and say, okay, I accomplished this, I accomplished this, I accomplished this. And even though my final destination seems so far away, I have these little milestones that I can celebrate, these little milestones that I can look back and say, I'm not what I used to be, I'm not where I used to be. I have progressed, I am making progress. And you can really continue to have that self dialogue that's going to be positive and not negative. Because when you are trying to accomplish something, I'm going to say this until I'm blue in the face. When you are trying to accomplish, there's always going to be situations that occur. There's always going to be something that pops up. Life is short and full of trouble, but you have to understand that you have everything that you need to overcome it if you are truly living the life that you were made to live. Now, if you're trying to put on the hits, if you're trying to fake the funk, if you're trying to be out there doing stuff that you really have no business doing, then you're not prepared for it, and you may not be able to handle what comes your way, and it may overwhelm you, it may overcome you. But what I found, that if you are strategic and intentional about what it is that you're trying to accomplish in life, and you understand that you are truly accomplishing what you were put on earth to accomplish, put it to you this way. Think of it this way. There was someone who said, we need more water. Okay, just go with me, just flow with me a little bit. We need more water. And so they put that out and they said, we need more water, and more people started talking about how in desperate need of water they are. And you were born. When you were born with the knowledge about how to make water, how to blend water, how to bend water, everything that you can do with water. Okay. You were born with the knowledge, you have it all on the inside of you. And as you grew up, you had this natural gravitation to water because you and the water are one, right? And so you always had this natural gravitation to water, and you could do things with water that nobody else could do with water. And then you got up and you got into your job, and your job just happened to be something that you can utilize this self natural ability, talent that you have, right? This thing that you were born with, this second nature uh talent that you had. It becomes second nature. Everyone else is trying to go to school and learn the skill, you have it, right? And so you have this job and it enhances that. You are not the job. You are not the title of the job. The job was not created just for you, but you have what it takes to make that job even greater. And so you go in and you just start being you. You just start doing what you do, and people start to gravitate to you, and people start to pull on you and ask you, well, can you do this for me, because I noticed that you do that so well, so can you help me? And you started helping other people. And that's what purpose is all about. Purpose is always going to find a way to shine. It's always going to find a way to be exactly what it needs to be in that time. And so when you scroll back and you look at it, you exist because there was a need for you. Does that make sense to you? You exist because there was a need for you, because you had what the thing that was missing in the world, you had it. And so you were born to bring that to the table. You were born to create your own space, not to fit in, but to create your own space, to have the world adjust to who you are and the things that you can do. But so many times in life, we decide that we want to adjust to the things around us. People tell us what we can and what we cannot do. We tell ourselves what we can and what we cannot do. And we forget the natural things that we gravitate to. We forget the natural things that we are just able to do because we are who we are. But if you don't know who you are, if you don't know how to figure that out, then the world is still missing the thing that it needs, because you are still not showing up. You might be here. You might be going to a job, a 9 to 5 every single day. You may have some people that think you're great and hail praises at you and clap their hands and celebrate you. But if you are not showing up in the way that you're supposed to show up, the world is still lacking. And it's lacking because you are not there to fill that void. And so that's what being a person of purpose is about. It's understanding the void that you feel, filling that void to overflowing, being strategic, intentional, and on purpose about everything that you do. I like to call it taking a sip of life. You take that sip of life, strategic, intentional, on purpose. You take that sip of life and you own it. You own it. You own it, because it's who you were created, who you were designed to be. So you got to know who that is. And as you start to live the life, you got to make those little small milestones that you can look back and see your progression and see how you have progressed in life, to see who you've helped. And most times, the people that you help are not your family and friends. They can be, but they're not always just your family and friends. So you keep trying to help your friends. You keep trying to help those that are closest to you, those that know you, that like you, that trust you, and they don't necessarily need what you have, right? It's kind of like, when you were in school and you would be selling those the world's finest chocolate. That chocolate is good, y'all. It's really good. But you would be selling that, and your mom would, you want to sell so much, and your mom or your dad or your relatives would just buy cases of it just so you can get the price that you wanted to get, but they didn't really need the chocolate. And every time that time of year came around, they became scarcer and scarcer because they didn't want to get trapped in having to buy 3 or 4 cases of chocolate from you, because they knew that all it was going to do is sit in their house, or they were going to eat it and get unhealthy eating all that chocolate. So that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to sell someone world's finest chocolate, and they don't really need it. So you need to find your tribe. You need to find those that need what you have. There are people out there that need exactly what you have on the inside of you, and you don't even have to go to school for it. Although you can, you don't have to go and take extra classes or read extra books for it. This is something that is just on the inside of you. That solution was put on the inside of you when you took your first breath. before you took your breath. It was put on the inside of you. And it's the reason why you're here. So, where are you going? Do you have it mapped out? Where are we going? Do you know how you're going to get there? Do you know what the ins and outs may be? Do you have a game plan? I tell my coaching clients all the time, work the plan and the plan will work. Work the plan and the plan will work. And it doesn't matter how old or how young you are. It doesn't matter how what color skin you have, how long your hair is, how short your hair is, what color hair you have, what color eyes you have. It doesn't matter your education. None of that matters. You were put on earth with all of the talent and all of the skills that you need to accomplish your purpose. Not my purpose, but your purpose. I have everything that I need to accomplish my purpose. You have everything you need to accomplish yours. You just have to know that you know that you know what that purpose is. I am Coach Linda. This 100 days of purpose. Listen, only those that can see the invisible can achieve the impossible. I double dog dare you to know who you are and to show up as you, not as you trying to be somebody else or you trying to do what other people do, but be you. And the world will make room for you. It will adjust. It will adjust. There's no ifs, no ands, no buts. This isn't what I think might happen. This is what I know will happen. And if you don't believe me, try me. Try it out. Try it out and see. Because I'm guaranteeing you, the world will adjust to you. You be encouraged. You be blessed. You have a great rest of your Friday. Tomorrow is April 1st. Can you believe tomorrow is April 1st? We are walking into the fourth month of 2023. And what have you done differently? Have you done anything differently? Have you experienced anything differently this year? Well, don't you think you better get to it then? You better get to it.